second ANOKHI Prestige Experience event explored the theme of This Is My Style, and the day saw an eclectic mix of personalities sharing their interpretation of style.
This Is My Style, the name of this event, is a statement event. A statement on identifying, exploring, learning and sharing varying notions of what defines style in today's melting pot.
Associating with ANOKHI, it's been years now. We go back. Raj is a wonderful, wonderful friend and a colleague, and we love working with her. She does the real fashion events. I've always told her that these are actual events which scream fashion.
Just understanding everyone's perspective of what is style, what is fashion to our own individual lifestyle, and I thought that was very, very inspiring to understand everyone's perspective.
Beauty nowadays is very out there in social media, and there's a lot of influences that could potentially make you insecure or put a lot of pressure on yourself, and I think just being true to your own style, whether if it's just rocking jeans and a t-shirt and a baseball hat or a beautiful maxi dress, that to me is living your truth.
I think I've realized that we've come a really long way, and you know, the way we look at gender, the way we look at fashion, the way we look at women versus men, the way we look at all of these sort of new ideas in fashion and style, it's ever changing, and our ideas of beauty is changing for the better because it's so much more inclusive now, no matter what size or shape or color or ethnicity you are.
Renowned media achievers, artists and fashion icons engaged in candid conversation throughout the day across panel discussions, spotlight sessions and fireside chats.
The advice would be to not force things, to allow things to evolve naturally, because that's when the doors open. And if you're so steadfast in your direction that you want to go in a straight line when you actually should be meandering a bit, the meander will be a much more interesting journey, and it will take you to a better place.
Standing here in front of you with confidence and courage to be myself and to share my most vulnerable story with you, because I believe that we all have a role in sharing a path towards a better world. So the 3 C's, I'm going to go through them quickly so that you can take away those things, are compassion, connection, and courage. We are so quick to extend compassion to other people when they're suffering, but yet we are poor extending self-compassion to ourselves.
You don't need to have everything figured out. And you don't need to wait for the right time, because there's never right time. You're never going to have more time than you have right now. The plate usually gets fuller. But if you just start and do something, everything that is supposed to happen, even our first speaker as well, was talking how organically things just started happening.
And then there was a star-studded panel of fashion designers who shared what it takes to build a fashion business.
Art can be a lucrative business. It is something that contributes to culture. So I think battling that stigma first off was my main challenge, was how can I do this and how can I make a living and, you know, support myself doing what I love. That was one of the first things. Another was, you know, being a woman and being a woman of color. There's a pay gap, and we know this is a fact. So, you know, not only would I get lowballed, but people would try to get things from me for free. Oh, you draw it anyway, whatever, can you just make me something? I can, but I can also not pay my bills, you know? So charging people for work was one of the challenges, where I'm very flattered that he would want my art on the walls, but I also don't want to eat cereal for dinner.
How fashion has no gender and how style influences one's identity was the hot topic on this illustrious panel.
When I think of style, I don't just think of clothing or fashion. You know, I think about the way somebody lives. I think about their mentality, what they do in their life. I also think about, you know, for example, somebody on Bay Street has a certain identity that they have to portray. So they have to dress a certain way, they have to act a certain way. Who knows what they do when they get home?
Right, so they're putting on that.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think now, as you said, the world is definitely more competitive. So yeah, it is hugely important. It's now more than ever. Style and identity they're inextricable.
And with their thought thought-provoking lyrics and unique spunk, singers and songwriters Dahlia and Selena Dillon kicked up the tempo of the day with their musical performances.
She's confident, she is kind. She smiles all the time. She sits like a queen. Her pedestal so high. She dances 'cause she loves it, that's the time. She feels most alive. She sings 'cause it heals everything she feels inside. You're such a dream lover. You're such a dream lover. You're such a dream